Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good day to all. I'm Mr. Haikal and we are back for today's English lesson. So let's begin our class today by reciting a study prayer. Amin ya Rabbal Alamin. Okay, so it's not gonna be long. Please focus on today's lesson. Let's go. Okay, boys and girls, as for today, we are still in unit sport. Do you know what logo is this? Yes, Olympics. O-L-Y-M-P-I-C-S, Olympics. As Malaysian, we should be proud of all our Malaysian athletes that represent our country at the Olympics. Whether they are winning, losing, it's not important, okay, but their spirit is the most important here. The experience that they gain, surely they will come back better next time. All right, okay, so as for today, please turn to page 64 on your student's book. We're going to learn a history of Olympics. This is going to be so interesting. Okay, first thing first, let's read together. But before that, I'm going to show you one video. You can watch the video first, or you can also look at your textbook while watching the video. It's up to you. Alright? Okay, so the video is based on the Olympics timeline on your textbook. Are you ready? If you're ready, let's go!
1896, the first modern Olympic Games in Athens, Greece. There were silver medals for winners and bronze medals for second place. There weren't any gold medals. 1900, women weren't competitors until 1900. That year there were more competitors than spectators. 1912, there was an 11-hour 40-minute wrestling match between Marty Klein and Alfred Sikkonen. It was the longest competition in Olympic history. 1916, 1940, and 1944, there weren't any games because of war. There wasn't an Olympic flag until 1920. The flag of every country in the world has got one of the 5 Olympic colors in it. 1994 in the first Winter Olympics in France. The Canadian ice hockey team were champions with 122 goals. 1936, 12-year-old swimmer in Thornton from Denmark was the youngest medalist in Olympic history. 1960, a big killer from Ethiopia was the first African to win a gold medal after running a marathon without shoes. Table tennis is one of the most popular sports in the world, but it wasn't in the Olympics until 1988. 2012, Hiroshi Hokitsu was a competitor in a horse riding competition at the age of 71. 2016, in Rio, golf and rugby was the first event in nearly 100 years. 2002, the Olympic Games in Tokyo was postponed to 2021 due to the pandemic of COVID-19.
The last one is not in your textbook. Alright, so you have watched the video, and now we're going to read the text all together. So please refer to your textbook. Okay, we're going to read the text entitled Olympics Timeline all together. Are you ready? Let's go. 1896. The first modern Olympic Games were in Greece. There were silver medals for winners and bronze medals for second place. There weren't any gold medals. 1900. Women weren't competitors until 1900. That year, there were more competitors than spectators. 1912. There was an 11-hour 40-minute wrestling match between Martin Klein and Alfred Sikkonen. It was the longest competition in Olympic history. 1916. In 1916, 1940 and 1944, there weren't any games because of war. 1920, there wasn't an Olympic flag until 1920. The flag of every country in the world has got one of the 5 Olympic colors in it. 1924, in the first Winter Olympics in France, the Canadian ice hockey team were champions with 122 goals. Wow! Next, in 1960, Abed Bikita from Ethiopia was the first African to win a gold medal after running a marathon without shoes. 1988, the year when I was born, table tennis is one of the most popular sports in the world, but it wasn't in the Olympics until 1988. 2012, Hiroshi Hokitsu was a competitor in a horse riding competition at the age of 71. 2016, in Rio, golf and rugby were the first events in nearly 100 years. Alright, and right now, the Olympic Tokyo 2020 has postponed to 2021. Okay, task for today. So there are 4 questions. The first one, read the text. What sports are mentioned in the Olympics timeline? So in your writing mood, okay, don't forget to write today's date on top of it. And then you just write number 1, what sports are mentioned, and you just make a list. For example, ice hockey, wrestling, what else? Marathon. Okay, there are quite a number of sports mentioned in the Olympics timeline. So list them down. And as for number 2, read and listen to the text again and write true or false. Okay, so I guess we can just read the statements here, all the 5 statements here. And in your writing book, copy down all the 5 statements, number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and answer true or false. Number 1, there were gold medals in the first Olympic Games. So look back at the first information. Alright. Second one, there weren't any games in 1960. True or false? Number 2, Inge Sorensen was a swimmer from Ethiopia. Number 4, Abebe Bakita was a marathon runner. True or false? And the last one, golf and rugby were Olympic sports for the first time in 2012. Okay, next, number 3, use a dictionary to check the meaning of the words in blue in the text. For more practice, go to page 56. Okay, so there are 3 words in blue. Alright, the words are winners, competitors, and also spectators. So you need to find the meaning of these 3 words. Winners, competitors, and also spectators. Winners, what does winner means? What does competitors mean? What does spectators mean? You can use a dictionary, you can just write the meaning. Okay, it's better in English, but you can also write the meaning in Bahasa. Okay, it's fine for me. Okay, and you can also Google for the meaning. Alright, be wise. Okay, use all the resources that you have, dictionary, or you can just Google it, right, for the meaning, as long as you do the exercise. And the last question, work in pairs. Which piece of information in the text do you think is the most interesting? What sports do you like watching in the Olympics? So here, unfortunately, okay, you cannot see here, you need to work individually. Please answer the 2 questions here. So which piece of information in the text you find it so interesting? Okay, there are a lot of information, right? For example, someone who is 71 years old joined the marathon, joined the Olympics, and then the wrestling for 11 hours. Choose one information that you think it's so interesting. And the second part of the question, what sports do you like watching in the Olympics? So ask yourself. This is an open question. Right, we have a lot of sports. Badminton, you have gymnastics, rugby. So just choose, just name 1 or 2 or 3. Okay, sports that you find it interesting to watch during the Olympics. Okay, please attempt all the 4 questions in your writing book. So that's all. Happy learning and good luck, everyone. See you next week. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye bye.